Having great visibility in your car is very important, and after Suma saw how I ran over my friend last week, they sent over their heated and turn signal extra wide mirrors. So today is a special day because I'm gonna be installing Suma Performance's brand new wide angle mirrors, but here is the special part about them. Take a look here and open it up. Look at the actual mirrors. They have built-in turn signals right there, along with the normal heated ability that the already OEM mirrors usually have on the Limited. So today I'll be showing you exactly how to install these, and let me warn you, the cabling process is definitely a little bit treacherous. But to get started, I'm gonna need to take off this cover as so, and then take off the whole top assembly of the mirror. We're here, O'Reilly. Package has been secured. Oh, fuck. So I don't know how much you'll see of what all I was trying in the past hour and a half, but the shitty AliExpress pry tool did not do the job and I was just struggling. But I went ahead, 50 shekels on a bunch of pry tools and stuff, and now this is, you're done, mirror. Oh, yeah! And now it is time to take off the actual mirror. Oh, okay. Okay, we got it. And then all I gotta do is unplug this bit, which is the heater. Boom, there we go. So now I gotta grab this provided mirror and use these cables. Is match the white and black cable, and then put just the black cable in here. And that turn signal is all wired up. Now I just gotta route these wires behind the motor so it doesn't get caught on that. And actually put these through the other side because these will need to go inside the car. That's a whole nother process that I'll be showing you. Plug in the defroster, and then I just cram it in there. There we go. Get that bad boy through. And now I actually gotta take off this whole mirror in order to access the inside of the door where I'll be taking off the door panel. All just for some mirrors, but it is gonna be worth it. It'll come out just like that. Gotta take off a bit of this tape right here and then pull through these new wires. And then I can just stick this back on, just like I was never even here. Throw this into the door panel here. They really did not want to go through, so I hope these are gonna be accessible. But anyway, I'll be finding out right now because it's time to go inside and take off this door panel. As you can see, the screws are in there. And the other screw is right there. So let me undo these. And then this one right here should be able to just finally, there you go. Oh, okay. Have to take out these, disconnect this clip right here. Let me go ahead and disconnect those. All right, and the door panel is separated. And these next steps are going to be finding and pulling out those wires we put in earlier through the door, peeling back the weather seal, that way we can access the little grommet that goes into the main compartment of the car, pull off 2 extra protections of weather seal to make sure that we can pass the wire through the car pretty successfully. And then it'll be time to wire it up and bring it all the way to the driver's side of the car from the passenger side. But first, before we do any of that, we're gonna actually need to take off this weather strip kind of thing. Yank it a bit, yep. Come on off just like that. Gonna need to remove this part right here off of the car. Oh, can move this out. Whew. That was a lot, wasn't it? So now that we got that all done and we got our wire routed through the grommet and not just around it, that's something I didn't show you guys in the visual just because I kind of forgot initially, and it is time to put everything back together. So first off, we got to put this grommet back on, route the new wire through it, just like that, and of course all the old ones that we took out. Let's clip them all back into place, including this outer grommet here. Yeah, just put that on nicely. We do not want any water in our door. That can stay away. And this is why you should only pull it back a little. That way it's not too difficult to put it back on. But it still has resistance, so let me also go ahead and plug all these back in. Boom. And before we continue with the wiring, it's just a matter of putting back the door on and plugging in all the wires and little pulley things once again. And with a snap of my finger, boom, just like that, instantly put back together. I definitely did not have to retake out the door, realign all the door cables, re-put the clips correctly. That way it would correctly screw in yet at the end. But now comes another pretty difficult part, doing all the cabling. Now I have all my gear right here, ready to go to do this wiring bit. But honestly, compared to all this door nonsense and taking everything off, this shouldn't be too difficult. So we're gonna wanna take these cables that we brought through, cut off the ends of them so we have a nice point. Let's twist them a bit. And if you buy your kit from Suma, which I assume you did using the link in the description, it's up to you, but you should have gotten an extended wire, which you guys will have to cut. These are the leads that you would have plugged into your mirror. Or if you didn't get the turn signal ones, then, well, you only had to install the mirrors and you're done. But this other side is already cut for you, so you don't have to do anything there. And you would have also gotten these little piggyback connectors. But in my case, I'm gonna be using these butt connectors instead, just because I think it's a little bit more secure, especially if I heat it up. It's my preference. You guys can certainly also use these as well. And then of course you're gonna wanna crimp it to the right size. Make sure you get her nice and good. Remember, connect black and white to black and white and black to just black. And now we can go ahead and warm these up to finally shrink them. And now comes the other fun part, splicing into the turn signal and grounds under the driver's steering wheel. Yep, you're gonna have to go upside down. I don't know if you guys watched my dash cam hardwire install. This is like that, but like on crack. Still 95 degrees, so it's not better. And if you look at my shirt, Okay, come on. But nothing good comes easy, guys, okay? Especially not the Suma Performance turn signal lights, okay? And if you take a look right there, there's a shimmer of light, and that's actually the other side over there. And in order to actually fish this wire, I suggest you get a stick. This is my mom's plant stick. You hold down the plant with it. Basically just shove it in and try to fish it across to the other side. You might have to do a bit of maneuvering here and there, but it does look like I might have gotten it over. And here it is on the other side. Let me pull the stick over, and we got our wire from the passenger side. Now the connector we need is right there, and it's covered up in tape. We're gonna need to take that tape off. Damn. Gone ahead and I've detached it, and it's right here. You can see those blue and yellow wires, which is the left and turn signals respectively, tapping into for these turn signal lights. Now there's many ways you can do this. I'm gonna be using one of these connectors because that's what I have handy right now. So I'm just gonna cut one of the yellow wires in half, and then I'm also gonna cut one of the ground black wires in half. Then I'm gonna go ahead and connect my black and white cable to the yellow one, and then connect my black ground cable from my mirror to the black ground cable on this gray clip. Okay, one side might be complete. Let me just close this real quick. Okay, turn this on. Power, and then I turn it right. Oh my God, guys. You can't quite see it on the camera, but it's working. Wow. Hold on. Is my actual blinker working now? Let's take a look. That blinker works. This blinker works. And now this blinker works. Now it's just time to do all of that again for the driver's side. I'm not doing that right now. The sun is going down, bruh. But this is a successful day one, and I actually didn't break anything on the car permanently. I'll catch you tomorrow. All right, guys, we are now on the second day, and today is gonna be the final day where all I have to do is just finish the driver's side install. So I'm gonna go ahead, completely take off all the mirror caps like last time. Yeah, then take off the mirror. Oh, yeah. Good thing these are replacement mirrors. Then I'm gonna take off all the screws from the door panel, make sure those are all good. Then I'm gonna go ahead and have to try to pry open the door panel once again. That was pretty difficult, but once I do that, then I'll have to once again rip off the weather seal from the door panel, bring the wire through from the mirror, through the first grommet, then through the second grommet, and then through the last grommet. That was a pretty difficult part in that whole install, just because it's so tight, it's so difficult to get the wire through. But once I've done that, I'll be going ahead and wiring up the last two wires, one to the ground, one to the left turn signal, and then we'll be pretty much good to go. So let me get back to you once I'm done. Just like that, the Suma Performance extra wide mirrors. That was quite the process, but I have to say, I am very happy with the results in the end. Let me go ahead and show you how it looks from the driver's side. Boom, I turn that on, and we got that beautiful turn signal. But that about sums up the install. Check out this before and after comparison, and leave a like, subscribe, please.